To assemble our hardware, it is not very difficult to do. All you have to do is simply open the box and make sure that all the products are there first. Once you have done this, then you want to go ahead and get a Phillips screwdriver and loosen up the side screw on the holdbacks and then retighten them just lightly. You do this for every one of the mounting brackets. Then you'll go ahead and turn over your scrolls and loosen up the nuts on the back and remove the wires. Once you have removed the wires, you want to go ahead and put the nuts back onto the stud holders and leave them there because you're going to be needing them for later. Now you want to go ahead and put your scrolls face down, and you'll go ahead and take the mounting brackets and place them onto the back of the scrolls. You'll do this for the top and the bottom one. Now you're ready to go ahead and do the same thing on the back of the crown and the holdbacks. The crown does come with a crown stud that goes in the center of the crown. This center crown stud is usually smaller size than the mounting brackets, so therefore you will not be able to use the mounting brackets in the middle. Now you go ahead and then put your mounting brackets onto the back of your crown as well. You can do this on both of the arms that comes on the crown as well as your holdback. Now that you have everything assembled, you will have some wires left, some hooks. The tools that you need is an 8-foot ladder, a light-duty drill, tape measure, a screwdriver, and a hex hand wrench with this type of a head.
Since you're using our perfect swag technology, we made it really simple for you to put these up. All you have to do is measure from the orbit to the end of this rod where your top bracket is going to go, and this particular window happens to be 28 inches, which is half of the window, and all of these are already labeled. So all you have to do is just mount the bracket at 28 inches. This happens to be the top bracket for the scroll, and they are usually mounted 10 inches above the window. That's where we're going to start. Now that the hardwares are mounted up, all you have to do is just simply go ahead and take a look at which one of your swags is it left or right. Once you have identified that, you just want to go ahead and simply take the wire that we provide. This is our patent technology, and simply go ahead and put it through the pocket. And once it's up on the pocket, you're ready to go ahead and mount the swag up. The first step is the drapes, the second one is the side panels, and the third step is your swags. So now we're going to go ahead and put up the drapes. The drapes all have also a pocket in them, and they're really easy to put up. What I like to do is I like to also, on the end of the draperies, I like to go ahead and measure out about 5.5 inches, or depending on the amount of projection that I have on the windows, and then I usually like to go ahead and just splice the fabric on the back here. I like to go ahead and just put a splice in there, and then creating a hole only on the back of the fabric, not in the front. This will allow me to have to use this as what we call the return. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take my wire and start from that hole and work my way out to the beginning of the drapes. Now that I've got it up on both ends, and I also have my return, then I'm just going to go ahead and have our installer put these on the back of these scrolls that already have the studs in them. So to put the return on there, what we do is we just simply go ahead and put a hook that's provided with your package. This hook gets placed almost to the end of where the fabric is, and then there's a screw that goes on the wall, and that gets rested on there. And this will give you a nice finished look all the way around, so you will not be able to see the drapes that are underneath, and gives you complete, perfect swag. So now we're going to go ahead and put our swags up. And to put the swags up, we made it very, very simple. Having the perfect swag technology now, all you have to do is just simply take the two strings that comes in these swags, tie them together, make a loop, and just simply rest it on the back of the crown that has a centered stud in it. Your holdbacks are very simple to put up. We like to have these mounted around 48 inches from the floor up. You mark to the center of that, and that's where you mount your mounting bracket. Once you have done that, you just simply go ahead and put your rosette on there, and then we're ready to go ahead and do the final touches. So the final step, and which is my favorite step, is the dressing of the drapes. To do this, it's really simple. All you have to do first is just simply use your hand as a guide and try to create some pleats on these draperies by using your full hand in between and creating some pleats. I usually like to hold them like this, and I just like to go ahead and follow my hand on the top to get those creases in there really nice and deep. Now, then once I have some folds in there, I'm just going to go ahead and simply start from the bottom of the fabric, from the lower part of the drapes, about 30 inches off the floor, and work my way up, trying to grab those same pleats back up, working up towards the holdback. And once I have it there, I'm just going to go ahead and take the fabric, and I'm going to simply rest it over the holdbacks. Once I have rested there, then I'm just going to go in here and pull the pleats out. And the last step is just simply putting the puddle on the drapes. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the fabric, fold it inward, and go ahead and create a puddle on the floor. So as you can see, we went ahead and put up this DIY project. It's a very simple project to put up. I hope this has been helpful instructions for you. If we missed anything, please feel free to go ahead and leave us your comments below. And we look forward to hearing from you. And if you're interested in this type of work, please feel free to go ahead and visit our website at galaxy-design.com.